New Delhi, Rajinikanth's gangster drama Kabuli is expected to open to gargantuan box office collections later this month. Salman Khan star Sultan has already earned R$180 crore over a 5-day weekend, and the Ranjith-directed film, which marks the return of the Tamil superstar to the screen after 2 years, too should see as big an opening and notch up 3,000 to 4,000 screens across the country, besides 400-500 screens overseas, say trade pundits. Post Robot, released in Tamil as in Thiran, Rajinikanth's market has truly expanded beyond the south. Plus, unlike his previous films, Kabuli has been promoted aggressively in the north too, said Atul Mohan, editor of trade magazine Complete Cinema, citing the example of last year's war epic Bahubali, whose fortunes changed when backed by a name like Karan Johar. The Hindi version of director S.S. Rajamouli's monster hit was presented by Johar's Dharma Productions. The Rajinikanth film, to be dubbed in Telugu, Hindi, and Malayalam, will be distributed by Fox Star Studios across India except the southern markets. Fox is said to have acquired the movie for R$25-27 crore. The one limitation for South Indian releases today remains the government cap on ticket prices. Unlike the North, where multiplex tickets may be sold at astronomical rates, films in Tamil Nadu cannot have ticket prices higher than R$120. But of course, there are places like Bengaluru where things are more flexible. And there will be illegal ticket sales for the first couple of days for Rs 200-300, said independent trade analyst Sridhar Pillai. Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Kerala should account for 40% of the film's total screens and, in fact, the southern states should have more screens compared to Pan-India. The unique nature of the South Indian film industry, however, makes up for the low ticket prices. The collections may be low but the footfalls are always high, said film distributor Anmesh Sippy. Firstly, there is no piracy because the fans are very loyal. Plus, the films sustain longer. 6 weeks down the line, a South Indian film may do better than a Hindi blockbuster. Pillai added that Kabuli's solo release on the 22nd of July should help the film's prospects. The only Hindi release around the time is soft porn comedy Great Grand Masti, which is meant for a completely different audience. It's the first time that Rajinikanth is working with a new age director like Ranjith. He's more used to people like S. Shankar and K.S. Ravikumar with whom he shares a comfort level, said Pillai. Ranjith has earlier helmed critically and commercially successful ventures like Atakathi, 2012, and Madras, 2014, and Kabuli, Pillai added, is being seen as his big ticket to superstardom. It doesn't seem like the usual Rajinikanth film, it looks very story-driven, Pillai said. Of course there are elements to please his fans, but this one is not just about songs and dances. To be sure, the Rajinikanth magic hasn't always worked at the box office. The superstar's last 2 outings, Linga, 2014, and Kokadaiyan, 2014, opened to fairly mixed reviews. The former, in fact, failed to make a profit despite grossing about R$149 crore. But that, trade experts say, is unlikely to impact the superstar's draw at the box office in any way. There is always speculation within the trade and the media, Sippy said. But the audience doesn't care. It's the film that isn't accepted, not the star. Unless of course, you come out with 6 terrible films in a row. Plus, this is hardly something that will have a bearing on someone like Rajinikanth, the biggest superstar in the country and a phenomenon in the South, Pillai added. Linga and Kokadaiyan were also sold at unnecessarily high prices so the distributors couldn't make recovery. But with Kabuli, Rajinikanth has asserted some control to make sure that doesn't happen, Pillai said about the actor who has a record of personally compensating for the losses suffered by distributors. Maybe that is the secret of